Hello and welcome to the Intuitive Messenger channel. I am Mitchell, your Intuitive Messenger and your energy forecaster for today, Saturday, August the 31st, 2013. And there's Sebastian right there. That is not a fake animal. That is, I'll prove it to you. Hi, buddy. See, he moves. That's Sebastian. That's kind of his new place right now. So I'm being very careful how much I move because he's teetering on the edge there. But it's funny, you've seen him jump up behind me before because he literally launches up to that spot, clawing his way up. So lots to talk about today. First of all, in response to yesterday's video, I have one thing to say. Thank you. And today is a number, today's the 31st, so that's a number 4. And 4 is the Emperor. There he goes. Bye, Sebastian. So 4 is the Emperor card, and that is a very solid, stable card. Great balance in this leader and this kind of ultimate father figure. He's more of a leader than the father figure, where the King of Coins, for me, energetically, is the ultimate father figure. Sometimes he might actually lack in leadership just because he's so slow moving, where the Emperor, for me, is often just a little more dynamic, fiery moving. But good balance because it's a number 4. Which is feminine, and then he is a male masculine character, so there's good balance, masculine, feminine. Today is also the 18 number, which is the moon card, and that's if you add 8/31/2013 up, you're going to get the moon card. So there's a lot of intuitive stuff going on, a lot of connection here to the solar system. And it also boils down to number 9, the Hermit, which is endings. I'm going to talk about that in a second. And the Hermit is getting deep into Mother Earth, kind of secluding yourself, kind of figuring things out. So, and I bet you 20 people are going, oh yes, I know what you mean. So there are a lot of endings going on right now. Endings of businesses, endings of relationship. I can name several people who either the relationships are coming to an end or will be ending very soon. Woke up with a text of someone saying it's over to them and their relationship. You can see Sheldon back over there, down there. Sheldon's wandering around. And I, you know, the message I texted back was, you know, because they said I'm broken again, and I texted back and I said, and this is probably nobody that anybody here is watching. It's a personal relationship, you know, outside of this world of mine. They know about this world, but I don't know that they're tuned in. If you are, my heart's going out to you. I doubt you are, but my heart's going out to you. And what I texted back was, first of all, you're not broken. You're whole and complete. You are enough. You deserve wonderful, loving relationship. And I said, experience this pain, this hurt, this disappointment of what could have been. Experience every bit of it. Let it wash over and through you. Experience it, experience it. Don't stuff the feelings. Don't push it aside. And then I also said, and anybody who says anything negative about it, you let them know that they can keep all those thoughts and judgments and criticisms away for right now and just love you. Because now is not the time to be saying, I told you so, or, you know, it could have just, you know, it was supposed to end. You know, even I have a tendency to want to say things like, you know, it's another thing that you're going to work through. But basically, I'm here for support and love. And that's what people need when it's so fresh and so real. And the person who's experiencing the endings will let you know when it's time for you to step in and say, you want to debrief on this? You want to talk about this? And if you're the one who's experiencing that, then let people know, I just need you to love me right now. We don't need any judgment. I don't want to crack this nut open. I don't want to talk about it. I'm experiencing the pain. I'm still fresh and raw in it. Sheldon's down here. Y'all want to see Shelly? Come here, buddy. Oh, there's Shelly. Hi, buddy. Oh, he's a lover. You aren't you, Sheldon? So, isn't that good? So yeah, so make sure. And then the other thing that I did was I pulled a card for this and asked for more guidance on this. And I got the Abundant 7 of Coins card, which is just showing me that there's, through this, I'm going to put you down. All right. Oh, not that he will distract me, but I just want to hug and kiss on him. He's right by my feet. You can come here. Do you want to be in my lap? Okay, so I'm going to put him in my lap. So thank you for being patient with me and the animals. You can see his little head right there. But through this pruning, through this growth, through this abundance of what's going on. Okay, rewind. It's the pruning, the trimming, it's what's happening, the loss that's going to create the abundant flow that's coming your way. So sit with the pain, experience it all, but know that on the other side of this is going to be powerful abundance and movement and growth. You know, yeah, I'm not supposed to go there. But yeah, there's some things that, you know, coming down the pike that, you know, it's releasing. We're holding on to the riverbank again. We're holding on to the riverbank, and once you release, you go flowing. Right now, so many of us are tethered to what we are familiar with and what feels good only because it's familiar. It's painful as hell, but it feels familiar. And that's something we're holding on to. So let me go ahead and pull a card. I want to share one thing. I found this mug yesterday with the smiley face. Now, the difference in this mug and what I've had before was they added a little wink on the other side. This is my coffee. First sip I've ever had out of it. And it's interesting because I had one very similar to it. My grandmother passed away in 1985, and she had that mug. And again, there was no smiley face on this side. But she lived alone, and she told me, she said, when I'm by myself, I turn this smile to my face, and it greets me. But then when I have guests over, I drink out of my left hand, so the smiley face was facing them. And like I said, hers didn't have a second face on it. And there were two things I asked when she passed away. That mug, because of the story, and this giant brandy sniffer, which I have both of those. Well, all of a sudden I couldn't find that mug, and I asked Fabian, and he kind of was like, I might have thrown it away. Because I have a lot of coffee mugs. I don't anymore. I was, you know, upset. I tried to make him understand I'm a minimalist, but there are very few things that I want to hold on to. That was one of them. Well, last night we're walking through Pier 1, and I'm looking at all these mugs, and all of a sudden I look down, and there's like 20 of them sitting in front of me. And I just went, oh, Granny. And it was just such a cool moment. It's a $6 mug. He bought it for me, just by the way. And I told the woman ringing us up what it was all about. So now I have my grandmother, whose name was Lois. I have a mug very similar to hers again. So, told you it's going to be a long one. Anyway, that was just a fun side story. And I know many of y'all are going to go, oh. And I was just thinking, when I poured myself a cup, I was just thinking about my grandmother and how she was one of my saviors. Just, you know, someone she lived in my hometown and everything. And I could go and be myself. We played cards, Scrabble, Rook, Yahtzee, you name it. Spades, we played everything. And just a very powerful, wonderful, loving woman. Card for today, ta-da, 2 of Cups. So this is out, and I am sweating. Oh, Sheldon, are you giving me some healing? Woo, he is right here. You good, buddy? Or maybe you need it. No, you're okay. I can feel that. So this is our, pull it in. This is our 2 of Cups. So number 2, I'm going through the change finally. So number 2, number two. So number 2 is very feminine. It's a moment of decisions and change and which direction do you want to head, kind of promptings. Cups are very emotional, matters of the heart, love, relationships, things like that. Now, if you'll notice right in the middle of these 2 cups, you'll see that kind of a glow, and it is the mirror. It's what I call the mirror, which is the symbol for female, for woman, where the sword and shield is the masculine one. So a very feminine card. You can see the lovers' faces in the cups as well. They're bound by that piece of jewelry at the bottom, and then there's a crab sneaking up at the bottom. So very Cancer kind of a feel as well. So this card is about, you know, relationships. Oftentimes it's about bringing 2 things together. For me today, I'm seeing how the relationships that are kind of ending, making big changes, how they are still bound together and will always be bound together. Just physically, we're not going to move too much apart. Because all you have to do right now is think of anybody from your life that you don't see anymore on a regular basis. You are instantly connected back to them. You are instantly with them. And I think this is part of the reason why I don't miss people so much. I don't use the word miss. I'm going to miss you. I just don't say that because it's like I can connect back to them. I've always felt like a cold, callous son of a bitch because of that. In my years of therapy, I've asked many therapists, this is many, many years ago, you know, what that was about. And I think it's about that I just have such a great understanding of death, always have, great understanding of when it's time to move on, you know, pack your bags and go. I know I'm a very caring, compassionate, loving person, but it's just I also feel people. And with technology, you know, if I need to really connect with someone halfway around the world, I can. Otherwise, I can just connect right here. So connect. right here from the heart today. And I thank you, and I thank you, and I thank you. So coming up, let's see, Cosmic Caffeine this Sunday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, new time. We did it last Sunday. We'll do it again this Sunday. Next Tuesday night, happy Labor Day for those of you who celebrate in the U.S. on Monday. Through the weekend, I'm still offering 2 virtual lab class archived lab classes for reduced rates, $12 for each one separately. You can check that out on IntuitMessenger.org under virtual lab. You can see that. And if you purchase one, let me know how you like it. I'm still working through it. I'm teaching it as a live class, recording it with people in mind as well. And then Tuesday night, I do another virtual lab class. It is animal communications. I believe this will be the biggest one I've had. You know, how to communicate with them, how to get them to do what you want. If your animal's lost, how to bring them home, how to do a body scan, you know, checking for any illnesses or hot spots in their body. Just so much going on there. And then next Wednesday night, my show, the Intuitive Messenger Show at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It'll be just me that night, because a week from this Wednesday will be me and Jamie from Cosmic Caffeine on September 11th, 911. So all that being said, I thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a wonderful weekend. Namaste to you all, and I will talk to you later.